I think, I'd be lying to say that we weren't surprised. I mean, I think we came on board because we believed in this film. We believed this was a story that needed to be told. And as Chelsea said before, you only hope that people will see the film. You don't know how many people will see the film. But I think, in the edit suite and at the end of the day, I think at the end of the day, you just, Ray is so authentic and wonderful, and we were very lucky to have been able to collaborate and with them. And I think at the end of the day, it found its audience, and we're so thankful for that.
Yeah, I think the film and also the book I published a couple of years ago, which is written for the film, kind of. I definitely opened up a lot about my past. Before that, I was kind of yeah, I'm trans. My parents are Christians, and that would be the end of the talk. So yeah, lately it's been a lot more open, which actually I really like. I think the process of making the film helped me shed a lot of shame about my background. So yeah, I don't know, definitely.
The landscape it influenced the pacing of the film, and also Ray's music. We had the album. Ray made the album for the film, and that was actually the first component. And then I adapted the film around the album. So that was honestly, sometimes we'd even we'd be shooting with the van door open, across the prairies.
Don't tell the insurance people.
And listening to the album, so we could sort of get a sense of the pacing.
I have another book coming out in April with Ivan Coyote. I said it's a tell-all on gender accidentally, but it's not actually. It's called Gender Failure, and it's about my adventure through the gender binary and the making my way through the LGBTQ letters. So, and Ivan has, yeah. So that's coming out in April, and I don't know. I'll probably write some more music.
I think it was 4 years when we actually started discussing and developing, but from actual pre-production to now, we started pre-production in June of 2012. So it is available on iTunes Canada now. It's also available on nfb.ca, so you can purchase it or download it. In terms of Sundance and international, it's still not done its festival circuit. It's still doing European and U.S. Festival circuit. And we are still hopeful. So there are discussions that came up at Sundance in terms of U.S. distributors that are interested. It's still in the works. Nothing's been done yet, but it ain't over yet. We're still going with the film.
Excellent. Ray, Chelsea, and Leah.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered and transsexual. It's better to ask if you don't know. A message from the Queer Trans Prairie Tourism Co. It's a country song because it's in Calgary. Mustaches, cowboys, and the stampede. You might not think there's a queer trans scene, but Brokeback Mountain filmed some scenes 15 miles from Calgary. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered and transsexual. It's better to ask if you don't know. A message from the Queer Trans Prairie Tourism Co. Oh yeah, that part was the sing-along, so you have to start memorizing it. So Alberta, there's a very fun provincial system there where strategic voting for the most left party in a riding often means voting Conservative. So there's no music for that, but Danielle Smith's Wild Rose Party thinks that we're too rainbowy. Harper's scared of gay families 'cause Katie Lang threatens masculinity. She threatens my masculinity. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered and transsexual. It's better to ask if you don't know. A message from the Queer Trans Prairie Tourism Co. There's an MP in Alberta, his name's Rob Anders, and there was a bill that has now gone through, but he didn't want it to go through the House of Commons of the Senate, called Bill C-78, because it was for trans people to have rights on the Bill of Rights too. But what he said was, if this bill gets passed, trans people will run into the washrooms and terrorize people. And I like to think that I'm self-reflective, so I thought a lot about it. I'm like, am I terrorizing people? Like running in? And I was like, no. My friends were like, no, you're not. So I thought maybe he just meant opposite day. So. It is getting better. Pride is getting bigger. Now Rob Anders has to hold his pee 'cause he's scared of trans equality. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered and transsexual. It's better to ask if you don't know. A message from the Queer Trans Prairie Tourism Co. And our only show as a band for Gay in the Grass was at the Unitarian Church in Calgary. And they were really nice, so we put a shout out to them. Unitarians, let us use their space. Cowboys in a tender embrace. Calgary Flames, Calgary Flamers. Skates don't make you stray. School boards can't stop the GSAs. Allies save the day. Go Prairie, queer, trans, and gay. This is a sing-along. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered and transsexual. It's better to ask if you don't know. A message from the Queer Trans Prairie Tourism Co. Thank you, that was beautiful.